supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Philadelphia Eagles. From the end zone, it's Dearness Johnson. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Here's Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 83 yards. And the Browns on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms, because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Sanders on first down with a little bit of space as he works his way forward, a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Not that time for Watkins, and it's 3rd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Hurts sets up to throw it. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Throwing is Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Zach Ertz has it complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Second and 16. They go play action with Hurts. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. On third down, they turn to Sanders. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. Fourth down now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Browns drive about to get started. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. Big hitter to start the drive, has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
57, Mike, 57.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They toss it left side to Chubb. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Well, he is out of bounds inside the 35. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A toss play to Chubb. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Mayfield. That's going to be taken in by Felton. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb taking it in from the 20. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. 59 yards on the ground for him so far. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. To throw, Mayfield. Chubb will have the first down and much more. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A gain of 39 that time.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
They'll run with Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
Kevin Stefanski going to leave the offense out to go for 2. Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. He'll fire it deep for Rager. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Well, Charles, they're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
So the first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Sanders has the first down and much more. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Hurts. He's got it. Touchdown. Jalen Rager. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Until that late score here in the second quarter, they only had the field goal. So that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, and when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half. But when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as the head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
Here comes Johnson on the return. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Final play of the half, Mayfield. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. But gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Try the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Second down, back to Sanders. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. He'll look to throw. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Eagles are back within a score.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Well, I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Chubb will have the first down and much more. There he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 74 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. But go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a short kick taken at about the 16. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Second and 10. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Flush to his right. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A third down gain of 19. On first down, Sanders. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Second and 11 now. From the gun, it's Hurts. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Chubb will get the call, running left. Room here to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 72 yards, and the Browns add on to their lead. Now you talk about the dominating rushing performances that you and I have seen together. This has got to be right up there. His 4th touchdown run of the game and another long one to boot.
And I don't need to ask for a witness because you're right here with me. We are watching this, and we're watching such a performance that it's demoralizing for anyone on defense. You know, it starts out coaches screaming, tackle him, get him. And after that last touchdown, I bet it's pure silence on that side of the ball.
Following the touchdown. Here's McLaughlin to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Greg Newsome up to make the stop.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Sliding out of the pocket. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. Looking to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. It's a gain of 35. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight.
Touchdown! Quez Watkins from 13 yards out. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a 2-score game, CD.
Yeah, and you've still got 4+ minutes to go, so when you think about comebacks, it's happened before. Now, it hasn't happened often, but you've got to think to yourself, let's be the next great comeback story and play this one out.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Returning it, Johnson. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Credit the tackle to Darius Slay. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. Oh, fighting off the defender. He's still on his feet. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, 58 yards. And the Browns use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the two-point conversion for good measure. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. Touchdown, Eagles! Devontae Smith, 81 yards. And the Eagles get a score closer.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From the end zone, it's Dearness Johnson. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a three-possession game and all but put things to bed. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they topped 30. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and goal. A give. This is Chubb. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Browns have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. This is taken just shy of the 10. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts finding Watkins. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 27 yards there, a first down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. They'll roll him out right. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by John Johnson. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And not a whole lot there, maybe 3 yards on first down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 2nd down, here's Chubb again. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. On 3rd down, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. What are they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator,